Welcome students, we are given this question: square root of 1988 raised to the power root x is equal to 1988 raised to the power 1 over root x. You are expected to find the value of x. Now the general concept you should always have in mind is whenever you have an expression given within the radical sign, there are one of the two things you can do. Either rewrite the quantity inside the radical sign as a perfect square or get rid of the radical sign altogether. So you make the choice. In this case, I am going to get rid of this radical sign. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be squaring both sides. So if I were to square both sides, this is going to be raised to the power of 2 and this is going to be raised to the power of 2. Now clearly we can see that the radical sign and the square will get cancelled, giving me 1988 raised to the power of root of x is equal to 1988. Now there is a law in indices. A raised to the power of m raised to the power of n can be rewritten as a raised to the power of m times n. So 1988 raised to the power 1 over root x raised to the power of 2 can be written as 2 over root of x. This is what I can do. Now clearly this base and this base are same. So this would mean I can rewrite this as, from the law of indices, you got something like this: a raised to the power m is equal to a raised to the power n. Then you can rewrite this as m is equal to n. In fact, these properties, they come in handy in solving expressions of this nature. So I'm going to rewrite this as root of x is equal to 2 times root of x, and multiplying, cross multiplying, you get root of x multiplied with root of x is equal to 2. So root of x times root of x will give you x. So x is equal to 2 will be the solution. Now this is one way to do the question. Obviously there are many ways to do this. So another way would be, say you got root of 1988 raised to the power of root x is equal to 1988 raised to the power of 1 over root x. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this as 1988. This is raised to the power of root of x. Now this radical sign is going to be 1 over 2, right? So I'm going to rewrite it like this. So this is equal to 1988 raised to the power of 1 over root x. Now I can further rewrite this by the same property which I just showed you. A raised to the power m raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power m times n. So I'm going to rewrite this as 1988 raised to the power of root of x over 2. This is equal to 1988 raised to the power of 1 over root x. Now clearly you can see that a raised to the power m, so as I mentioned to you, a raised to the power m, if it is equal to a raised to the power n, then you can rewrite it as, in fact it boils down to m is equal to n. So by that fact, root of x, so this would mean root of x over 2 is equal to 1 over root x. Now I can cross multiply, and that would mean, in fact this is root of x. So cross multiplying, I get root of x multiplied with root of x is equal to 2 times of 1. Of course 2 times of 1 is equal to 2. Root of x times root of x will give you x. So x is equal to 2 is the answer to this question.